all my travels around the country, I've never seen tribal housing this bad. It is really a national embarrassment because these sites are right in the shadow of these enormous dams that bring all this wealth to the Pacific Northwest. That wealth is not shared with the tribes.
Our grandfather was on the dam when that promise was made. They did flood the village sites, tear down their living quarters and all of that, and they promised to replace them, but never did.
I bought this, and I paid them to move it down here. They gave us back 5 sites. They said they gave it to us, but they were always ours. Our people always did live along the river.
How do you get the electricity?
That pole there, I had to buy that pole, and then they brought that comes off that power line up there.
They don't provide enough water. As you know, there's a lot of fire danger here. Well, there's a good-looking ornament over there that doesn't have any access to water, called a fire hydrant.
So when you see what happened to towns like North Bonneville, for example.
Yeah, they were relocated with infrastructure, but we got just a promise.
When you look at the new part of town, everything for its era was like, man, brand new and everything. We had estates, the minimum lot size was 12,000 square foot, so it's like little mini McMansions like they call them now, but back then that's what they would be. Now they're not, they're just tract homes from the 70s, but at that time, those were nice houses. People had it better than they did before, you know.
Promises that were made to the non-Indians of the area for relocation came to fruition, but they have never really come to fruition for the tribes.
It's not surprising that the white communities would be removed and then reestablished, and Native communities would be just removed and then left to fend on their own. Partly, again, because of demographics, partly because of political power, partly because of racism, which was especially strong in those eras. One of the big consequences when these kinds of resources are made unavailable or stripped away from tribes is that they can't make a livelihood. And then therefore you also can't practice your culture. And this is historically a strategy that was used in order to assimilate Native people.
If we're not here, then maybe we won't be people anymore because our fish will be gone. And to us, they're not things to play with. That's our food supply.
If we're serious about supporting tribal people, then I think we need to show that materially and legally and politically and economically. It's too easy to just like Indians as sort of symbols, and it's really hard to actually support tribal communities in real, concrete, effective ways.
There's nothing stopping us now. We've already identified that there is a minimum number of homes that need to be constructed, and we should move on that now.